Everybody, we are going to show you this 2001 Dehler 39 that we just listed. It's a great racer cruiser, and you're going to have a great little tour of it, so follow me. The beautiful blue hull, it's nice, highly polished. The non-skid decks that were just redone and really give you a good grip. And while we're out here, I'll just point out also this carbon fiber spinnaker pole. It's really lightweight. There's actually two of them on the boat. So you can really use this boat for racing or long distance cruising. Up here we have the anchor locker. You can see there's no anchor up here on the bow roller or heavy chain in the locker, but it's really deep, good locker. If you're going to go cruising, there's plenty of room in here for a nice big chain rod or rope, and actually additional extra storage for you as well. The furler on the jib is Harken, a nice oversized Harken furler for this 39-foot boat, and the sail on here right now I believe is a 90-foot jib, which is kind of typical for San Francisco Bay because it blows like stink up here, and you don't need a lot of sail area up, and this boat is really light and good sailing boat, so the smaller jib works really well. Looking back on the deck, we've got four hatches in the middle here, two open sideways, one opens forward, one opens back. So if you're out cruising the boat, you can get good ventilation whichever way the wind is blowing. The mast is a deck step mast, and it's got a stack pack to make it easy sailing. The mainsail is in really good condition. It's more of a racing cruising sail. And by the way, this boat's been raced on the bay a bunch, and it's done really well in the local club races. Looking at the base of the mast, you can see all of the turning blocks. High quality Harken turning blocks, and the lines run underneath the deck, so you got a nice really clean deck for you here, so you're not tripping over lines or lines aren't getting in the way. Also, I want to point out the boom vang here with a 4-to-1 and a doubler purchase on it, so you can get a lot of down pull on the main with this vang pretty easily. So they're really clear and they'll stay that way for a long time. The canvas is in really good condition, ready to go cruising. You'll notice the nice handholds on the side as well as on the back of the Dodger. So getting in and out of the cockpit's really easy with good handholds. Back here you can just imagine yourself in a race or out cruising with this big destroyer wheel. I don't know the size of it. It's probably 50 or 60 inches, but makes it really easy to steer the boat. Being really detailed on your steering. You can sit on either side of the helm and see down the side of the boat easily, whether you're on the high side or the low side. If you're on the high side, you have these little foot rests here that you can use to lean against, so you're not getting thrown across the cockpit. The rig has a split backstay, and it's got an adjuster right here. You can adjust this with a winch handle very easily. Easy for the helmsman to control that. Forward of the helm is the traveler, the main traveler, right here, and it's easy to get to. It's got control lines to adjust the traveler up or down when you're racing the boat. So again, so you have nice sail trim. Here you've got a couple of lazarettes, nice deep lazarettes. You can store fenders down there or whatever you got. And there's also one on the other side of the cockpit as well. Going forward, you have your secondary winches in easy reach of the helmsman. So if you're short-handing the boat, helmsman can get to the main sheet as well as the secondary winch for running a spinnaker. He may be handling the guy on the spinnaker, or or even the jib sheet if you're just running a jib in the main. Forward in the cockpit, we have a nice big lazarette here for rope storage and winch handles. You got a bag full of winch handles that come with the boat, and lots of extra line and jib sheets and spinnaker sheets and docking lines. And then you have your primary winches on either side, so you can have somebody working your jib or your sheets on your spinnaker from here, and then somebody else working back here. Got an electric winch to raise the main in the halyards. There's a bank of clutches here. On the other side, you have a winch, and that's for your foreguy, your reef lines, spinnaker halyard, and topping lift, and jib halyard. And if you want, you can run a line across here to that electric winch. That'll give you a little extra ease to raise or lower things. Companionway washboards, they're actually enclosed, and they just slide up and down and stay right there out of the way. And you can peg them at different heights. If you're out in a really stormy sea out there and you're afraid water is going to come over above the threshold here, you can actually raise them and peg them. So forward of the companionway is your Raytheon gauges, easy to see wherever you are on the boat. There's also a tactic instrument that goes up there that's hiding down below right now. Down here is this beautiful darker mahogany color in great condition, and the sole is teak and holly. It is a vinyl teak and holly, so it doesn't get banged up if you happen to drop a winch handle or one of your crewmates drops a winch handle. So it's all in really good condition. We got 2 sinks here, so you got double sinks. Over here is the refrigerator with a little freezer compartment in there as well. You got a 3-burner propane stove with an oven. You just open it here, just like that. Looks like it may never have been used or very little use. I think these guys were busy out enjoying the boat and not cooking. We've got this navigation table and chair, which is really nice. You can sit here and kind of wedge yourself in here if you're doing any navigating. We've got the circuit breaker control panel over here with the gas control for the propane stove. We got a little light here and VHF and a radio with speakers throughout the boat. 5'8", so it's probably 6'2" to 6'3" for height here. The headliner is a really nice kind of Alcantara. All the hatches have these covers as well as screens. These Ocean Air, I believe. So this mast is keel step. You can see it come down through the deck, and it's got this really nice cover on it, so it kind of blends in and doesn't stick out too much. The table that folds up, you can fit probably 4 people around here for dinner, and it is also long enough to sleep on. Table comes up on this side as well, so you could get 2 people on this side. So easily you can get 6 people around this table for to sit down for dinner. Outboard storage. There's some cabinets. This one happens to have some glassware in here, and it's custom made for these glasses. One of the cool things I was just looking through the other day when I was on this boat was the chain plates. If you look behind here at the chain plates, and they are massive. And they use a ball and socket arrangement here, similar to what Catalina does. So there's not going to be any leaks or misalignment with the chain plates when you load the rig up. Underneath each settee are fuel and water tanks. So fuel tank's over on this side, water tank is over on the port side. Nice spacious v-berth up here. nice and long. It's probably 6'6" or so. So you can get some pretty big guys in here if you got a racing crew or something. You're doing long distance cruising. Great little cabin. You've got the one hatch here. You got two hatches here, so you got good ventilation. So you don't have to worry about getting too hot up here. In fact, this is probably the best spot on the boat if you're in the tropics, because you get nice ventilation through here. There's good storage. There's closets on both sides, hanging closets, as well as shelving. So lots of storage space. Underneath this little settee here, which is actually really nice, give you a place to sit. It's just some extra storage. They got some spinnaker gear and sailbags and things. Here in the aft stateroom, it's probably queen wide, nice and long back here. There's good storage in this closet. And access to the engine from back here is standing headroom when you first get in here. So you got good headroom. There's a hatch over on this side that goes out to the cockpit. Back behind this door is the bathroom, or the head. It's a Jabsco toilet, and there's actually a stand-up shower in here. So stand-up shower, plenty of room in here for a shower. There's some storage over here, and you got a real treat here. You got a storage area that is back here that is just huge. You can keep your sails back here, or whatever you have. If you're going long distance cruising, you can stow lots of gear, lots of food and things like that back here, and it's easy to get to. 2001 Dehler 39 that we just listed. It's a great racer cruiser.